All right now, here we are in the royal law, Matthew 22, verses 14. Always note that reading the royal law or going through the royal law simply means the mind of Abba Yahuwah. This is the word of him that live eternally. All right now, let's get started. Matthew 22, verses 14. Let's take this breath of life together. For many are called, but few are chosen. So greetings to Yahuwah's elect, to Yahushua's eternal chosen bride, love of oneness, eternal family. Hope we are all doing great. Like I always love to say, whether yes or no, breath of life is the call to worship. Breath of life is the criteria. Breath of life is the reason to worship Abba Yahuwah. I'm not the one saying that, but Psalms do 150. Praise ye Yahuwah. Let every single thing that has breath praise ye Yahuwah. So let's do that. To his name be all praise. Okay. I'm so privileged once again to discuss the mind of Abba Yahuwah with you, family. I want to pick it up where we dropped it last few days. This very title, Abba Yahuwah, begins with you and me already. Like I said in part 1, that a lot of attack goes with this very video we are about to finish today. Okay, I'm supposed to do this message on a Shabbat. The few that follows, you see, on a Shabbat, I couldn't put it out because of the attack I went through. I think this video went down about 10 good times. Okay, the very last one I gave up. It was about 3 minutes to be done for the 4 minutes already. The recording system will just switch off, just like that. Almost 10 good times, if I'm not mistaken. So we just be maybe after 5 minutes we just went down. Some after 18 minutes go down. Some after 6 minutes go down. It was just like that, draggy and draggy and draggy. The other was also 37 minutes went down. The last one was 44 minutes. When I was about to be done, only 3 minutes to go, he goes down again. I say, what is going on here? Therefore, I need to, put it down and seek the face of Yahweh. What is going on? First day of the week, Abba Yahweh talk to us. A lot of demons say that's very demon that they called it down yesterday. Say, how dare you telling people that I'm not in the Bible? How dare you try to expose me? How dare you? And I say, come over here. You succeed when you once came. I think about 500 or whatever years ago. I said, this time you're not going to succeed. This time you are going down the grave. You demon that walk with that woman, you are going down the grave. Because first, when you came, no one judges you. So she died. Your carrier died. She's right in the bottomless pit. Now you came again in return. No, this time you will not succeed like you did before. This time you go down the grave because a believer has already risen in this land. You can't be using that fetish power on us. You can't be using that witchcraft power on us. Tell me, where are you in the Bible? Where were you in the Bible? Can you tell me that? It was a serious battle. And before I buy you wanna change that very demon. Don't get it twisted. 18 years ago is gone. After death is to face judgment. Whatever you sow, you reap. If you worship stone and wood, when you die, you go and meet them in the grave, the bottomless pit. When you die in the Yahuwah's way, you are sent to heaven. That's it. Our home is not in the bottomless pit, but right in the heavenly. But when you die outside Yahuwah, you goes down to the bottomless pit physics. Ida is right there. Ida is right there, and the Mota is also right there, because these are all paganism. These are all idol worshippers. They worship stone and wood. And we still have that testimony today, right in where their kingdom is. They worship stone and wood. Whatever is so, that's what you will reap. We are not against you worshiping stone and wood, but remove our Bible from your mouth. You are so fit to quote our Bible, okay? That is the problem. So right now, with this being said, let us put in again the title, and let us do the finishing parts. All right now, Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right up part 1. Wizard Iyore, one of black and white peanuts, is a politician and wants your vote part 2. So family, in case you haven't yet listened to part 1, please I encourage you to just do that. Go ahead and listen to part 1 in order for you to get the accuracies of this part 2. Okay, don't stuck with this part 2. If not, you're gonna be, stuck in some question that you can never be found in part 2. Or rather, go to part 1, you will find that answer over there. All right, now let us do the finishing. Like you heard the title already, Iyore is a politician, okay, and wants your votes. I think we're going to be placed over. That's why you need to listen to part 1, because we do that already in part 1, that we don't need nobody as a believer to vote us to power. Abba Yahuwah always did that right in our mother's womb. Like he said to Yirmiyahu, the prophet Yirmiyahu, in the book of Yirmiyahu, chapter 1, verses 5. Say, while you were still yet in the womb, they are ordained to be a prophet unto this nation. Okay, but Iyore's own is asking everyone to vote her to power. And she's doing a campaign already. I think we will play some part of that video. So before we now put the leftover scriptures. So you can listen to part 1. Very, very important for you, for your understanding. I mean the elect, because if you are not the elect, sorry, it's going to be so useless. It won't make no sense unto you. You won't apply it at all to your daily lifestyle. You're going to be seeing maybe she's so judgmental or whatever. But if you are elect, you're going to be picking senses from it, because you're a call yourself a Christian. Not that Christians do whatever the Bible says. They pick some part and drop some parts. Even Christianity in their filthiness, they don't call upon the dead people. I still give them that honor. I see, give them that, respect. They don't call on dead people. Okay, they don't break images of dead people. They don't do that. But Iyore is doing that. A person that don't even know the title she carries, she don't know the meaning of the title she carries. Okay, so you need to listen to part 1, because we break that one down already. So you understand it to the level of your understanding through the eyes of the royal law. We also preset it. Okay, so these are the scriptures we use in part 1. Jeremiah 1:5, Romans 9:10-11, Matthew 24:24, Luke 1:30-17, Psalms 127, Exodus 15:20, the book of Yahshua 68:1-4, the book of Judges chapter 4-5. So these are the great women of Yahuwah. He uses powerful women of Yahuwah right in the royal law. So now I throw out a challenge or a question unto Iyore and all our gullible followers to prove to me where is it there in the royal law. Is it Deborah? Is it Marianne the prophetess? Is it the 5 daughters of Agapos or wherever? What was the Philip also? Who are they? We have a lot of women. Is this Sister Phoebe? Who are they? Is it Mary Magdalene? Who? Tell me. Is it Jael that went to battle and take off the head of Caesarea? So who is it there and who is a mortal? Remember, he did die in our wickedness. You don't have no life, right? To take your life. Of which Eden did. She asked her husband to use her for ritualists. She asked her husband to use her for sacrifices. What right did she to take her life? Who gave her that right? Is she the owner of that life? The breath she took away? That one is going to answer seriously for her stupidity. Because that is suicidal. That is a suicide mission. You gave them the right to do that to you. You asked them to use it for sacrifices. So she's going to answer for her life. She never, the way Iyore says she died for a door, I said, this woman, indeed you are unclean spirit. That one I know already. You're going to pay so dearly for it. All the judgment of these 3 women, the demon that possessed these 3 women, the judgment is going to be so heavy. It's instead of you facing your own judgment, you're going to be facing the judgment of 4 people. You will face your own judgment as a person that exists, the judgment of Idia, the judgment of Ide, and the judgment of a mortal. All 4 is on your head. And all the nickels, nonsense, they are all the judgment is upon you. It's going to be so severe. It's going to be so severe. You can see that in Leviticus 26. He said, if you sin, I will punish you 7 times. If you refuse to repent, I will punish you again yet 7 times. If you still keep on sinning, I will punish you yet again 7 times. If you say you will not let go of wickedness, therefore you say I will punish you again yet 7 times. That is the highest, the greatest punishment in the royal law, 28 times. That is severe. That is the hottest place in the lake of fire. It goes step by step. If you refuse to stop, your sin is going to be high. So all these 4 demons or 3 demons return back in Iyore, plus Iyore's own demon. We see that in Matthew 12. Okay, so when a clean spirit goes to a dry land, that is the spirit that possesses it. Found not a rest, he will say, let me return back to a dust land again. Because he couldn't find the rest in the bottomless pit. The demon that work with it, with a motor, with it, they return back in the person of Iyore. And she's proud, proud of that. When a wicked spirit come back in you through you, polluting the dust land again, he said the present situation of that person is going to be worse than before. That is, your judgment is going to be so severe than that of a mortar and Ide and whatever, because those ones that gone already, they are gone already. So those ones that enter eternal state already, they are facing their punishment already. But you that said you come and you avail yourself for that demon to enter you again because the demon is not yet judged. Your punishment is going to be more severe than those 3 women. So let's begin to put in scripture, because these are witches and wizard people. I'll tell you, people, I married Diabadzin. That we know too well. The demon that possessed that woman, is that the spirit you want to come and be invoking upon people? And yet you say you are a Christian, and you calling upon dead people, and you doing their abominable acts the Bible condemn. Let's put some words. This is my public warning. I did it right at part 1, and I'm repeating the same acts over here again. Proverbs 24 verses 7, I read, wisdom is too high for fools. In the assembly at the gate, they must not open their mouth. Iyore, 92% gullible followers of Iyore. Shut up, okay? Wisdom, this message is too high for you. Easy for you. Okay? It said in the gate, because the wisdom is just too high for you, you can't handle it. It said in the gate of assembly, you better just shut up your mouth. Don't even dare, because when you open, you're going to be speaking stupidity. You're going to be constituting nuisance. You're going to be talking out of the table of contest. You're going to be talking nonsense, trash, that is so irrelevant words. You're going to be putting it because why you are a fool. So my platform, my channel, my platform is the gate of heaven, where we discuss the mind of Yahuwah. Have you ever heard of me talking about a nickel? That is trash. Have you ever heard of me talking about dead people? That is nonsense. Okay, unclean. My mouth should, make sure that is the name of other gods. If you are familiar with this very channel, you see I'm talking about the Bible, the word of Yahuwah. That is the mind of Yahuwah, eternal, that is going to govern every 4 corners of the earth. Okay, so here is the gate of heaven. Don't just speak nonsense. If you don't like it, just dislike and go and get out of my sight. Okay, now for you to be throwing nonsense, to notice you, whereby wisdom is too high for you, you don't know what it is, you are not getting it. So just hit the dislike button and go. That one is agree. Very, very much acceptable over here. I don't have no problem. Okay, I don't use YouTube to make money. Never will I. So I'm not afraid of that. Okay, I'm not afraid of that at all. You click it, dislike it 1 billion times, whatever, it's your problem. Isn't mine. Okay, so right now I'm just after the word of Yahweh, because of the light we speak they are the reason we speak. All right, now with this being said, let us put the word of Abba Yehovah. I'm sorry. Let us put the word of Abba Yehovah and do the finishing part. All right. Because the spirit of Lowana, Waga, so I would. That is what is important for me. And she called herself. Let's be real to yourself. All Christians pastor in the 4 corners of the earth. We live among idol worship, pagan, or whatever. Okay. Have you ever heard of anyone? Before Christian Kingdom gets to the top, who was the Oba? Did this said Oba come and give me your vote in order for me to reach the kingdom I'm going to? The high quality taste of life I need, Oba, except you give me your prayer, I will not get there. Who? Can you mention Krista Hinome? Okay, it's one of the most notable. Okay, is it Justice Sulema? It's well recognized. Who are they? Adeboye, who are they among all your pastors in Benin? Who are they that consult the power from a idol worship? Look at what they worship. This is not someone talking to your Egua. Forget about that. If you don't want me to talk to your Egua, you should tell Iyore to remove her mouth from our book. Because Iyore is the one bringing me to all this. Because for me, I don't see anything over there. I said everybody needs to do whatever they feel like doing. You have 100% right, to make a choice, to do whatever you feel like to do. But you have 0% right to face the consequences. That's it. You see, these are stones of wood. These are what I worship over there in the Oba Palace. So if you don't want me to be talking about all these people, you better tell Iyore to drop our Bible, because the word of Yahuwah is the highest word on earth. It's greater than your Oba. It's greater than your kingdom. It's greater than anything of this earth. Okay? So pagans should remove their mouth away from our Bible and stop quoting our Bible. Because if you didn't stop talking about our Bible, sorry, I will still keep talking to your kingdom, because this is what you worship. Stone and wood, dead people. Dead people. So you just put that aside, because the highest kingdom is Yahuwah's kingdom. All this about whatever kingdom, they will all passed away according to the royal law. The one that will stay eternal, it is Yahuwah's own. Okay? So don't tell me that trash. Tell Iyore to drop our Bible. If you are much concerned about your Oba and about your kingdom, tell Iyore to drop our Bible. Because anytime I remember Iyore is talking about the highest kingdom on earth, making full of it, so I will also throw man to your kingdom, whatever. I'm not throwing man to your kingdom in arrogancy, but to defend of our book, and letting the whole world know that Iyore worship dead people that came from the palace. All these people she's calling, they all belongs to the palace. They came from there. Why can't Oba tell Iyore to drop all this image that she is using? What business do Iyore have with those dead people? He should have tell her, because a believer is coming up, and more is still on this way, and we just started. All this nonsense needs to be stopped. Iyore needs to drop down our Bible. Let nobody quote our Bible. Because Oba, you don't believe what is in the Bible. You know what you are doing. You know what you do. In fact, the Bible, because I also heard Iyore one day say Oba is quoting Psalm 23. You people should stop deceiving us. Okay? Focus on your stone and wood. We don't have no problem with that. But don't bring the two together. When you quote the Bible, you carry Bible on the word demon, and you are going to the hottest place in the link of fire, because that is the word of Yahuwah that created heavens and the earth. How dare you? Why should you quote our Bible? Be quoting the dead people, be quoting the stone and wood, because that is what you guys believe. And the same system Iyore is also using here. Exactly the way they are doing it in Oba Palace, and they have also the church they call Awosa. Why deceiving people? Remain in one place, because these are two different kingdoms. You can't bring it together. And you people don't want people to be throwing out to your palace, but your palace is throwing out to the highest kingdom, eternal, that can never pass away. If we told you people, we said they are talking to your palace. Why is your palace talking to my own? The highest eternal. The book they are quoting over there in that palace, it condemns every single step of that palace. The only way this matter is going to be rectified, Oba should not quote our Bible, because you are not a believer. Iyore shouldn't quote our Bible, because she's not a believer. You people should remove your mouth away from, because the way you love your kingdom, that is how I also love mine. You speak for your kingdom, I speak for my own kingdom. Okay? I can never go and be carried stone and wood, or the practice of Oba Palace, I will be included with my own. No, that is destruction of me. Why bringing our Bible into physics? So if you don't want nobody to be talking to that palace, please, you people should do things the way it's supposed to be. Remain in your lane and let everybody remain in their lane. You don't quote our Bible. Our Bible condemns every step of that palace. It condemns it, because it is two different kingdoms. It said when you worship stone and wood, you are going down to the grave. It is all over the scriptures. It is all over. That same system of using Bible to be deceiving people physically, meanwhile you know what you are doing inside, full of dead men bones. That system is what Iyore is also using. Whitewashed tomb, like Yahushua said in Matthew 23. Whitewashed tomb. He said you look so wonderful on the outside, but inside of you are full of dead men bones. He said you are just like the grave that looks so wonderful in the outside, but go into the grave. The graveyard, he said, it's full of dead men bodies. So you shouldn't be using our Bible to be painting your outward appearance whereby inside is dirty. People, radical people is on their way coming. Okay? Because when our Messiah comes now, every kingdom is going to hear it so hot. All right now. So Iyore, you people should tell her to remove a few things from our book, okay? Now, you see what is going on. She said a pagan Oba should bless her in order for her to get to the top. That is campaign number one. This is how what politicians always, do in every of their campaign. When they want to come to power, okay, they will be telling people we will do this and we will do that. Let me also play. That is Oba always says she's going to buy a aeroplane for Oba. And other people of indigenous Edo, she said she's going to give them free transporter everywhere. That is politician. That is never no way found in our book. No, 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 no. Sorry. Okay. No. 26 uga edi twa we bo tone do do no me uga edo bo ka we we do no me evni me u me pego kwa pa ebe we na do politician pure witchcraft. This is just the beginning, okay? Here's my concern. All right. That's it. This is a campaign, okay? Free. This is a campaign, all right? When you people vote her to power. All right, so I want to play it again. So you just only still we just got listen to what or got listen to what we can listen to what. So if you refuse to vote her to power, she begins to swear. Exactly what politicians does. So can we do Jerusalem? Umana Jerusalem wa boba yo tone to nu mi okoko. Wa funa o. Umana Jerusalem ni la ke lo ke ni na latia. Wa boba yo tone to ba mi okoko. So if you heard what she said, this is exactly what politicians are doing when they are doing their campaign. Okay, they will be using their mouth to bring down their opponent. She brought down, Obaseki. It's also in this video. It has so much to do with this video. Okay, she said what Obaseki were unable. What Obaseki couldn't do, she would do it. Okay, that is pure politicians. Okay, that is how they do their campaign. They will be letting you know this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do when I come to power. Who fix the light? She also said exactly the same in this video. My people is gonna be seeing light, and my people is gonna be doing, and my people is gonna be that. Exactly the way the politicians campaign. All right. That is what she's done. And if you fail to do that, she now begin to insult every person's father, every person's mother, and every person's wife. Okay, as the aborigine or indigenous Edo, that paces my heart for you to say, if I don't cast my vote for you, you say sorrow is gonna feed your life, Iyore. This is what politicians does. This is how politicians talk. Okay, they will give you their word, and they will begin to destroy every other one that is not supporting them or that is against them. Okay, you say if you don't pray for me to come out the way I supposed to, or to be in the Ekiti, she want to enter the kingdom of India. If you don't do that, therefore she now begin to swear. Exactly the way politicians talk. We have so much to do with this video. So right now, I just want to play it here again. Listen to part one. We did it already in part one. Just few words. She's doing a campaign. This is our own campaign. If you vote me to power, you're going to be seeing light in Edo, no more cultists, and no more Amber Bear, and people will receive healing with the power of dead people, all right? And the book contains me for that. All right, I want to read the leftover women that Abeyowa used because she's talking about India. She has returned again in the power of India to fix Edo. With this India, we couldn't lay hands upon India in the Bible where she first of all do that nonsense, in the Bible, and she goes and she come back. Listen now, it is the same spirit. This Oba that is also, they say he is the Iyore the second. That simply means to say he was once here, he died, and he returned back again. And Iyore also said the same, that she is India, that was once in the palace and returned back again. We will do more on that in the other video. Deliverance is taught, okay. Iyore is belongs to the kingdom of Oba. They worship one deity, okay? They worship one thing, one spirit resident in them. But they should stop quoting our Bible. I'm much concerned about that. Anybody that doesn't want, the Bible says honor those that, that need honors, The Bible makes it so clear. If you don't want somebody to throw a stone at you, don't ever do it. Because when you break the edges, the serpent will bite. How dare you be talking about the holiest book on earth? And these are the children of, they are the children of Yahuwah here. And when we are talking, you will say, don't throw man to the palace. Whereby the palace is throwing man to the highest authority. In using quoting our book, what must you quote our book? Our book you are quoting condemns everything you do in the palace. It's against it. Why didn't you study the good part of it and repent and begin to use the Bible and live a Bible lifestyle if you love it? The only way you cannot do that, which means you are going to be deceiving people. Because you know that the way of worshiping a stone and wood is far, against the Bible. Therefore, you're going to be saying, oh, no, all this thing, they did the lay curses upon the Iyore. Come and see what others people were commenting. So, though it's still filled with demon in this manner, so you want to cause a policy, you have to go and bring demon and begin to use to invoke it upon people. So, though it's so, diabolic this way, so, though it's so filthy this way, so there is no believer in a door that they have to be invoking all this. Check out other countries' comments. I was ashamed of myself. And that same Oba will now also go and be quoting Psalm 23. For what reason? For what purpose? And that is how Iyore is also doing it, to deceive people. They are only doing this only to deceive the elite. So we are doing this to open the eyes of the elite. Okay? So people should be talking to your Oba. He should stop quoting Bible. I'm sorry about that. Because the Bible condemns every attitude of that palace, okay? They are not the same kingdom. They are two different kingdoms. Let everybody remain in their kingdom. Quote your stone and wood. Quote your Zola. Because that is what you use to lay curses upon the Murphy. Quote your, what do they call the other one? Buddha. These are dead people going sago. These are dead people. All right? You can't be quoting them. Don't quote our Bible because our Bible is against that. That is what we want to do. The God of Iyore is a God of Ashawo. A God of dead people, a God of hookup. That is what we want to do next. Anyone that want to come against me, anyone that want to attack me spiritually or physically because I talk to Yoruba, thunder of Yoruba will visit you. In fact, he said, I will curse whosoever that curses me. That is automatic. When you are doing it, I don't even need to retaliate. Abba Yoruba that sees it all, it will throw fire on you. Because the way you love your kingdom, that is how I love my kingdom. The way you love your Oba, that is how I love the King of Kings, okay? You have king and I have the King of Kings. You won't like it for someone to be insulting your Oba. Why should your Oba insulting my king? Quoting his word for paganism, quoting his word to deceive people. For what reason? Your Oba should be quoting stone and wood because he's not a believer. He should remove our Bible from his mouth. Because exactly what he's doing, that is what Iyore is also doing. You people are worshiping dead people. Remain your grave and be worshiping your dead people. And don't be quoting our Bible for that trash. Okay? If you don't want me to talk bad about it, don't be quoting our Bible. What is that? Now we look into the leftover woman, the most powerful woman in this earth, who voted her to power. Let's do the reading. Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 54 or 55. One who reads. I'm not ready to your hearing because deliverance is taught. Deliverance is not casting a bandit. For you to know Iyore is another thing entirely. I will do more of our expose in the God of Iyore. That is the next one. I read now. In the sixth month, the angel Gabriel was sent from Yahuwah unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Yusuf of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mariam. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, Yahweh is with thee, blessed art thou among women. She is the greatest woman in heaven and on earth, not Iyore. Iyore says she is the greatest woman in the planet. What she have done, no woman has ever done it. What have you done? Helping to import demon into this world? In Yahweh's mighty name. You see what Maria did? She helped to import the word of Abba Yahweh and produce it into flesh. That is why we have salvation. That is why we have life. So we read more. He said, you are highly favored among all women. Listen to it now. And when she saw him She never expected it because nobody voted us to power. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind, what manner of salutation is this? And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Maria, for thou hast found favor with Yahuwah. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Yahushua. He shall be great, and he shall be called the Son of YAHUAH'S, and Yahuwah Elohim shall give unto him the throne of his father David. Did you see? In that time, the kind of Messiah, the kind of son is coming is not just an ordinary son, it's a Messiah. This is the woman that helped Jehovah that created all to fulfill his purpose in this planet. What have you done, Iyore? You say you are the greatest woman. No, this is the greatest woman. I think we'll rush down to, because of time, I want to also read another powerful greatest one that carried the anointing of the resurrection. In fact, okay, I read now. Okay, 33. And he shall reign, okay, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom shall be no end. Did you get that the kingdom of Abba has end, my friend? I love for the one that lasted for eternal. Not the things that perishes. Yahushua said, long for the food that lasts for eternal, not the food that perishes. These are all food that will perish and go down the grave. Why should I be defending such kingdom and leave my own kingdom? Everybody have their own kingdom. If you don't talk to our book, I don't care about you. I care about my own. This kingdom is eternal. He is the highest king of kings. That is what the royal law calls him. And nobody knew that there is someone greater than him, because he will be saying, Almighty, I give glory to Almighty. If he does give glory to Almighty, if that is real from the heart, why can't he throw away the stone and wood? Why still concerning dead people? Why still living, doing what the pagan does, what the people of the world is doing? 35. And the angel answered and said unto her, okay, 24. Then Maria said unto the 34. Then Maria said unto the angel, How shall this be? See, I know not a man. This is none of us to become into power. We must be empty. This is none of us. This is none of our calling, none of our strength, none of our power, none of our good works. But it is Yahuwah that chooses. It is Yahuwah that elects us to power. He said, I'm a virgin. I don't have what it takes. I'm totally exhausted. Nothing in me that connect with what you are saying. How can I be? I'm a virgin. I'm going to be giving birth. How? Did you get it? You said if you mana vote me, mana wo yero so any secondary, be why I hate this woman. Fnya wo Yahweh's mighty name, deva in the mighty name of Yahuwah. Fa ohona, but mo pa ni agbo e. Era me be cast away to but let's put ya ria sabo we did those if you agbo kineva. Also ugbe. You too do. What is your problem? Listen at 35. And the angel answered and said unto her, The Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon thee, and the power of the highest shall overshadow thee. And therefore also that holy thing which it shall be born of thee shall be called the Son of Yahuwah. Come, what son did Iyore brought into this earth? Why do you say you are the greatest woman? This is the greatest woman. Did you see her? That carried the word of Abba into her womb. That have this kind of relationship of a husband and wife with Yahuwah, the creator of it all. So let's see where that woman said, blessed are. It said, from now on, all generations going to call me blessed. Not Iyore. Ufnyawu. You are impersonating this woman, this powerful woman of Yahuwah. The woman Yahuwah elect by himself. You are talking trash. Abba should come and elect you. People, for those should come and put you to power. Nonsense. Nonsense woman from the pit of hell. Now, see, I want to rush down to the side of Queen Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth, excuse me, Queen of Elizabeth. I'm sorry about that again. Elizabeth, the wife of Zechariah. Look, she also conceived in her old age. These are powerful women of Yahuwah. What's my name? 43 now. And where's this to come? And where is this to come to me? Okay, I'm sorry. And what is this to me that the mother of my Adonai should come to me? Because she's the greatest woman. You enter my house, the most powerful woman on earth in heaven. You come to me? Me? All right, 44. For lo, as soon as thy voice, the voice of thy salutation sounded in my ears, and the baby leaped in my womb for joy. Listen now. And blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told from Yahuwah Listen now, she's not convinced and say, some of the greatest woman. For this is, and Maria said, my soul doeth magnify Yehovah. So did they magnify dead people? Ozolwa, Buddha, India. This nonsense, all this nonsense. Don't insult our book, okay? Remove your mouth from our book. You can worship your stone and when they worship your dead people, who cares? But don't bring our book into that. No, that is an offense to Yehovah. For this is, and Maria said, my soul doeth magnify Yehovah, and my spirit hath rejoiced in Yehovah my Savior, for he hath regarded the low state of his handmaid. For behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed. I love this. Do you see the woman I call blessed? Who made us so? Yehovah. Do you see any finger of man there? No. Do you see every finger of a woman there? Finger of any woman there? No. Whose finger? The power of the highest. This woman was God. She got drunk in the power of the set apart spirit of Abayewa, whom we call, the English call Holy Spirit. This woman have an encounter with the Holy Spirit. This woman have an encounter with Yehovah. And this woman carried the word of Yehovah in her womb. The King of Kings, the Adonai of Adonai. As you people call it Lord of Lord. No, it's Adonai. Okay. He said from this very moment onward, all generations, not some part, is going to call me blessed. Why? Because she is the most powerful woman in heaven and on earth. Did you get that? No, YAHUAH'S mighty name. She worshiped Yehovah who gave her this unique glory. So let us also go rush down to the other Mary. Did you see these are the most greatest woman? Another one that follows her. Where is Iyore? Iyore na here and Ugbel. Kuweke demono Lydia. Thunder strike both of you. All of you. In YAHUAH'S mighty name. You are defiling our book. You are defiling the mind of Yehovah. Thunder strike you in YAHUAH'S mighty name. When they idol worshiper, when they worship idol, you people will just come here and be deceiving people. What is the meaning of that? Listen, Matthew, another powerful woman. Heaven recognizes her. Oh, when the bottomless pit recognizing her. Now, since in the highest place. Matthew 26, verses 6. Now, when Yahushua was in Bethany, in the house of Simeon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? Because they don't know the glory. But the woman knew what she was doing now. For this ointment might have been sold for much and give it to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have poor always in with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, and she did it for my burial. Listen at 13. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her. What is it saying? Tell me today, when we are preaching the message of resurrection, we always preach Maria Magdala. She is not left out. Who gave her the title Yahushua? This is in a nutshell, she does the works of the high priest. When you go to Leviticus chapter 16, in the day of atonement or in the day of Passover, the high priest would lay his hand upon the head, okay, to be used, the Azazel goat and the other one for sacrifice, okay. But this woman does it. She was the one lay hands on Yahushua. While going to the cross, she poured oil. And she did the works of the high priest because she's a helper. You see another powerful woman of Yehovah? She take the seat of the high priest and do the works of the cross. He said, wherever the message of this kingdom is being preached, this woman is also going to be preached in memory of her, of what she did for me. Is Ida Mary Magdalene? No wafnya ukuwa ke demono Lydia. Ke no yelu wana no wayagbe owagbon wa deva wa wagbon. Avazen. Remain your seat and let us remain our own seat. We will not preach your idia. Okay, we will not preach your story. We will preach our Bible. So you also be preaching your idea and be preaching who you are. In a nutshell, thunder strike you. You and your 92 gullible followers, whatever. Thunder strike all of you. Stop deceiving us. That is what we are saying here. Thunder strike all of you that is deceiving us. In Yahweh's mighty name. The wicked will never shall never go unpunished. Because Yahushua has already elected her, choosing her, voted her to power, in order for her deed to be also be preached wherever the gospel of the kingdom is being preached. That is why Yahushua also gave her the glory of seeing the risen king first. We are dealing with the highest king. We are dealing with him and Ewulo. Huh? Me, I'm fighting to see Yahushua. Me, I'm lusting for Yahushua to be my husband. And Iyore is lusting for Oba of Edo to be a husband. There is a message over there, isn't it? All right, now we'll do some more. Okay, now John chapter 20, I think from 10 to 18. See, wherever the kingdom is preached, Maria Magdala is also being preached. 10. Then the disciple went away again unto their home, their own home. But Mary stood without at the sepulchre weeping, and as she wept, she stepped down and looked into the sepulchre and saw two angels in white sitting, the one at the head and the other at the feet, where the body of Yahushua had laid. 13. And they said unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? See, she saith unto them, Because they have taken away my Adonai, and I know not where they have led him. 14. And when she had thus said, she turned herself back and saw Yahushua standing, and knew not that it was Yahushua. 15. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She, supposing him to be the gardener, saith unto him, Sir, if thou have bore him hence, tell me where thou hast led him, and I will take him away. Listen, and sister, Yahushua saith unto her, Mariam. And she turned herself, and saith unto him, Rabboni, which is to say, great one, not master. Master is Adonai, whom you call Lord or whatever. Rabboni simply means great one, is the greatest. Okay, 17. Yeshua saith unto her, Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, and to my Yahuwah and to your Yahuwah. Maria Magdala came and told the disciple that she had seen the risen King, and that he had spoken these things unto her. Did you see powerful? So whenever we are preaching resurrection, we preach Mariam. Whenever we are preaching the cross, we preach Mariam. She has never been left behind. Whenever we are talking about the salvation, we preach Mariam, the mother of Yahushua. We talk about this. These are the two greatest women in heaven and on earth. Iyore says she's the greatest woman. What I've done, no woman in the whole world have ever done it. Oh, illiteracy is indeed is a disease. You see, who elected her to power? It is Yahushua. Who gave her this crown? It is Yahushua. Who ordained her to be priest in all over the world? It is Yahushua. Who voted her to power? Nobody but Yahuwah. Did you get that? No, Ashawo. You that have boyfriend. Oh no, oh no. Oh, go on, women. Thunder that is going to strike is already living in your bosom, in Yahweh's mighty name. So you see the most powerful woman of Yahuwah. So let's put some more before we round up. So I'm not going to be reading this Eventus woman. That is not Idia, okay? That is the woman of Yahuwah, which is Mariam in a nutshell. Mariam is the wife of Yahushua HaMashiach, okay? She's the helper of Yahushua HaMashiach, okay? So Proverbs 31 verses 10 to 31. Go and read it. Ventus woman. Okay, every attitude over there found in Mariam. So in anticipation, the author of Proverbs, we are describing the wife of Yahushua HaMashiach, which is Maria Magdala. Yahushua is called Yahushua of Nazareth, named after his own town. In like manner, Mariam is also named after her own town. Maria is her name, Magdala is her village name. And what is Magdala? Simply means high tower. What is high tower? It is Yahuwah himself. The name of Yahweh is a high tower, and Maria took that name and bestowed it upon herself. Because we worship the living, we don't worship the dead people. So in anticipation, the author of Proverb will just describing the wife of Yahushua HaMashiach. Every character over there, we found it in the New Testament. I won't be able to elaborate more or deliberate more on that. I just throw that in. I did it before. All right. So let's also quickly pull one more powerful woman of Yahuwah. Luke chapter 2. Because any woman that connect with Yahushua, they are the greatest woman. This is again about Yahushua. Okay, Luke chapter 2, 36 to 37. And there was one Anna, a prophetess. Iyore call herself a prophetess. Yes, she said she can see vision. When a case came to her that a man had sex with a woman that had a baby before for another man, this man had sexual intercourse with the baby, with a girl. I don't know how many years she is. Okay, so eventually the man confessed that he did it. Having sex with the mother and the daughter, it is the greatest abomination. That penis must be set ablaze. The only way to set that penis ablaze, the woman will never marry that man anymore. That marriage will end right away. Ijore said the woman should continue the marriage because she don't know what it is. She don't know what she don't even because she don't know what it is. The woman that came to her and said, I want you to see vision for me. Ijore said, I don't see vision. And you dare call yourself a prophetess? When you see a prophet, you will see vision, you prophesy it. Or Agbel Iyore in YAHUAH'S Martinez. You can check part 1 for that. We did that more powerfully part 1. Now, Luke chapter 2:36. There was one Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Panuel, of the tribe of Aisha. She was of a great age and had lived with an husband 7 years from her virginity. And she was a widow of about fourscore and 4 years, that is 84 years, okay, which departed not from the temple, but served Yahuwah with fastings and prayers night and day. Do you see prophetess? She is always in the presence of Yahuwah, always getting a message from Yahuwah and prophesy. She also prophesied about the birth of Yahushua HaMashiach if you keep reading. That's what prophetess is. When you have a legal married husband and you also have boyfriend. Well, this is how you are making full of our book. And you said we shouldn't talk to that kingdom where the power came from, no Lujore. You people should just put yourself in where you belong, okay? So you see, this is prophetess. Iyore is not. Iyore is Zobo. So you can really take it to 39. I want to quickly put the other part. I'm not going to read it just to quote the scripture. 2 Kings 22, 14 to 20. Another prophetess over there. Romans 16:1. Another elder, if it be. Our Apostle 21, verses 9. Another prophetess over there. You're going to see them all. We all prophesy in the name of Yahuwah, not with dead people. Family, I'm done. We thank